Northwest to world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go now. Clock, 10. Hey, hold you.
They'll start the drive with a give to Wayne. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Dancing to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
A gain of 3, second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Pass across the 20 for touchdown, Titans. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. And he's got this down to the 35. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 25 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy,
and he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Off the play fake. Farr. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than touchdown.
Ben Skowronek, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was the prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Farr. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And motion left goes a tight end. Here's White. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Rashad Bateman, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake. Farr. Going deep for Diggs. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to pass. Tua. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Tua on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Ready.
1st down, here's White. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 29 yards. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. A try here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And this is so uncharacteristic for him this season. Back-to-back interceptions from the guys taking really good care of the ball so far this season. Got to give credit to the defensive coaches, the players on the opposing sideline. Excellent preparation, even better execution.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the 29, Tua. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Tua going to throw. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Ready, set. Real green.
Tua now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go now. Red, yellow. White, white. Hey, hey, blue. Plastic, stick. On red.
Tua to throw again. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ultra, ultra. Red, cycle. Stick, red.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
52, double 38. Set, huh?
They'll go up the middle with White, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this 1st half. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Henry running right. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Able to find Isabella. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Ready?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Farr. That is caught at the 7. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Ready up?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Ready, ready.
They defer to White out of the shotgun.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 29, Tua. He completes it right side to White. They'll give him 4 yards there. Now they're going to face a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 67 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Back to throw. Far. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 75 yards.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, necessity on this drive, what a great way to get set up.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Far. It's caught by Randall. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long. Kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Come on. Hit. 19 Lions.
On 4th down. Far. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The drive starts with a run by White. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Zamir White, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A first down carry for Henry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Let's go!
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before it can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And some room to run now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jones. This is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper, 29 yards.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa, forced out to his left, and he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
White running to the left. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Shot, 17.
Here's Tua.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Alvin Kamara, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tua going to try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Okay, ready? Ready.
White will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw. Far. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect.
Now White lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. They've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Opting to run again here with White. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
All right, go. Ready?
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing Jones. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players